Pull it back apart.
Alright, we're back from Summernats and it's time to get cranking on the R34 sedan drift car for Drift Fest. So James has been cranking and he's going to go through what he's been up to and what he's doing to get this thing ready. But last video we got this thing started and running and we had some oil pressure things going on, which you might have seen at the end of last video.
145 PSI of oil pressure.
James will also touch on that, which is interesting. But if you also didn't know, we killed the old motor in the R34, being the spicy 450 horsepower plus, I can't remember, 25DE Neo, and it did us well. And we're actually going to a 2530 this time, and we're actually keeping a DE Neo head. I'll pass on to him, and he'll let you know what he's been up to, but this video, we're gonna get it on the dyno, and we're gonna make some numbers.
Okay, so as you last saw the video that we did before, you might have heard me say that it had, I think it was 143 PSI or something of oil pressure, which is a lot. And I put a mechanical oil pressure gauge on it. Turns out it has 80 PSI. The sensor is incorrect, it is wrong. So I've got to change that out, but at least now we know that it has 80 PSI. Onto the cams. So, the cams that we are putting in, DE Neo specific, this is the part number if you're interested, 244-A2. Pretty aggressive, drop-in cams, so no modifications necessary. Being a Neo head that we are doing with this particular package, they are a bit smaller, so it should flow a little bit better. I'm gonna keep banging these in. I'll show you the little tool that I made. All right guys, so we have our valve springs and our lump sticks, our cams. Calford, of course. We're putting the valve springs in, not pulling the head off again. Now, went everywhere to try and find a spring compressor tool that we could do with an overhead cam style. Could not find one, so I went and made this. This is my valve spring compressor tool. Pretty agricultural, but it does work. So basically bolts onto the head and then you can adjust the holes with this bit to push down on the valves as you go. We've got leak down test here, holding pressure in the cylinders so the valves don't drop down into the cylinders. I'll pull one out, trusty magnet, and pull the air collets out. Now I'll lift this out. And as you can see, the valve hasn't dropped into the motor because we have it under pressure. Got the new spring. Sit the spring in, line it up, down. With a bit of luck, a new valve spring in.
Up. Where you at, son?
We have the fresh cams in.
Ooh.
Fresh cams.
Oof, and some spicy Ross covers.
Yep.
That we probably might have to change, but they look hang for the time being.
All back together, and we're going to start it up.
Nice.
And we're going to see how she sounds.
You've had a few issues now with this thing. You've been going back and forth with our oil pressure issues. Then we had a little leakers here. What else do we have? It's something else. Yeah, it's alright. We're getting there. We got a catch can too, which is an interesting location, but it's going to do the job, and we're going to have it drain back to the sump. So it's really just somewhere for the heads to pump into and hopefully breathe a little bit. We still do have a standard sump on this, which we were hoping to change, but we're on a time crunch here, so we'll just bang an oil cooler on it and send it. Ooh, that's fancy.
From Keep It Reet, how you going?
Yeah, fucking awesome now.
Hey, he's watching. And what a 34-2 win, man.
Yeah, no, it is a beautiful car.
Done just yet. The new giveaway car is live right now and is live for 7 days. Sylvia, this thing is immaculate. We're running 400 horsepower. It's built by Logan over the other side of the city. Do not miss out. Don't sleep. Get over to keepitreet.com right now. Have a good afternoon, everyone.
That loud.
There's that can.
145. Yeah, it sounded like a fucking rattly boy. What's going on there?
Well, she runs.
Nice. Good work, Sonny. James is fucking RB specialist now. He's done it all.
Done it all.
He's touched every part of this motor 10 times now.
A lot of times. Have my finger in every part.
Pretty much. Yeah, son. Nice. Alright.
Alright.
Keep going. Let's get her on a dyno, son. You got 1 day left.
15 minutes.
Let's go.
Here we come. A shout out to Golbies. We have been given an abundance of parts. They are super fast to get them out to you. They've helped us out on this build, and we just want to say a big thank you to Golbies. Got the Golbies fabrication banner up on the hoist, and yeah, thank you Golbies.
Tune time. She's loaded up. I'm going to leave James at it for this one, and I'm going to cross my fingers. Hope those stock rods can handle it. I don't think we can rev it too hard, but we're going to make some gangster power, probably max out the fuel system, and hopefully she's hella torquey and spicy. We're going to get a comparison graph as well from the old 34 tune, I'm pretty sure, and compare it to what it's like with a 30 bottom end and some cams slapped on. See you at checkered tuning. Cheers.
All right, guys, it's time. We have the 34 loaded, heading to the dyno, go see Trent checkered, and hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes to plan. All right, see you there. On the old 34, the old girl on. We're gonna get Trent to work his magic fingers and hopefully make some seriously good numbers. Alright, so Trent's been running it in on the dyno, and it's very torquey, making good power. Doing another run now. Good power, not breathing. He's pretty happy with it, so yeah, looking good, making me not panic. So should be good for Jason to go for Drift Fest. Oh, yeah. So what's that?
You know what? I probably just saw a little bit of a spray or something.
Alright, so it was going really well. Too well, of course. We actually had a coolant leak from probably one of the worst spots. You can't really see, but these Plasma Man intakes have a rail that runs up with 3 O-rings on underneath. Now, the front one has popped off. Yeah, they're not fun to do, put it that way. So I'm going to try and get a bolt in there and tighten it up, I guess, and then keep going with the tune. But otherwise, motor-wise, looking really good.
One eternity later.
G'day guys. Alright, so we have fixed the leak in the 34 and we're back at checkered tuning. We're going to put a little bit more boost in it. We have also put in a secondary pump just so that we can add some more boost and not have fueling issues. So we've added an 044 pump, and yep, we'll get it on the dyno and put a little bit more boost in it and see what kind of numbers we can pull, but should be good. Okay, so we're officially out of fuel pump. We had to stop it there. We got a bit of a leak from one of the AN lines from turbo drain. New build, things happen. Trent, how do we go?
It's much better than the 25. So
Yep.
you can see here 3,000. We've gone like from 220 to nearly 340, so 100 Newton meters. Where are we here? 4,000. We've gone from, let's say, 500 to 620, so again another 120. I did take a little bit of boost out of here to curl it over and
Save the rods.
yeah, just to try and keep it a little happier. And I was going to try and chase it out the back end, but this run up would out of early, so ignore the
Squiggles?
squigglies. Yeah, but it makes about 455 and it rolls over.
Yep.
And because of the stock rods, I've actually got it rev limited to 72, whereas with the
Yep.
25, we had this thing set to 77.
Yeah,
so.
that's right. And 30s don't really like to rev a lot anyway, do they? No.
With what's in there.
Okay, so final numbers. 734 Newton meters of torque and 453 kilowatts.
And
Not bad.
not a heap of boost either. So.
Oh, how much boost was
So
that?
that was the old 25. We were running up about 25 pounds. We only just touched 23.
23 pound. Not bad. We don't have to put a hell of a lot of boost up its pooper, and we're making more power than the 25 was. So, bit of a success. Bit of a shame about the oil leak, but that happens. So I'll have to go back to the drawing board on the AN line. We got a bit of oil. Pretty hard to see, but there's a bit of oil leaking off the turbo drain there, but easy fix. Other than that, everything stayed inside the motor, so success. Okay, get her back home.